Imagine this. You're sending a message to somebody, but once they read it, it disappears forever. No screenshots, no histories, no proof. Today, that sounds normal, but over a decade ago, that sounded ridiculous and even irresponsible. And yet, that single idea gave birth to Snapchat, one of the most influential social platforms for the young people in the world. This is not just a story about an application, it's a story about youth, rebellion, pressure, confidence, and saying no to billions of dollars. Let's get back to where it all started. The year was 2011. At Stanford University, three students were actually navigating something very familiar: social pressure, digital reputation, and the fear of saying or sharing the wrong thing online. One of them was Evan Spiegel. Evans noticed something important about the social media at the time. Once you post something online, it stays there forever. Facebook pictures, tweets, Instagram posts, they all followed you into job interviews, into relationships, and into adulthood. So Evans asked a simple but very powerful question. Why can't digital communication be more like the real life? I mean, in the real life, words disappear after you speak, expressions fade, and moments pass. That question actually sparked an idea. What if photos could actually disappear after being viewed? At first, the idea was mocked, and people said that encourages bad behavior. No one would trust it. Why would anyone even use that? But Evans and his co founders believed something deeper. People truly want freedom. And from that belief, Snapchat was born. When Snapchat launched, it didn't look fancy. No filters, no stories, no ads. All it had was just the ability to take a picture, send it, and then it disappeared after a view. And suddenly, something magical happened. Beyond what people thought, teenagers and the young adult loved it. And why did they do that? Because Snapchat felt private, it felt honest, and it felt pressure free, which is something a lot of people have actually been craving. You didn't need the likes and you didn't need the validation. You could be silly, you could be weird, you could be human. It gave people the ability to do whatever it is they wanted. Snapchat wasn't about performing, it was about connecting, and that was dangerous because it meant Snapchat was doing something that no social media platform had figured out yet. When something threatens the big players, they pay attention. So very quickly, Facebook noticed Snapchat's explosive growth among the young users. Facebook did what it usually does. They tried to buy. They offered around $3 billion. Now pause for a moment. Even Evans was in his early 20s, running a young startup with no guarantee of long-term success. Most people would have actually said yes immediately, but Evans didn't. He looked at the offer and said no. Why? Because Snapchat wasn't a business to him, it was a vision. He believed, if we sell now, we kill what makes this thing special. And that decision shocked Silicon Valley. People said it was arrogant, others said it was foolish, but history would later prove that no changed everything. After the rejection, things got harder. Facebook didn't give up. Instead, they copied Snapchat's features. Stories? Copied. Filters? Copied. Disappearing content? Copied. Instagram, WhatsApp, Facebook all rolled out similar tools. Suddenly, Snapchat was no longer unique. This is the point where many companies die. But Snapchat did something very brilliant. Instead of fighting everyone, they focused harder on one audience: young people. Snapchat asked a very critical question: what do young people really enjoy? The answers shaped Snapchat's future: playfulness, self expression, creativity, and even identity. So, what they did was introduce fun filters and lenses, Bitmojis, which is a personalized avatar, Streak, which is gamifying friendship, and stories that felt casual but curated. Snapchat didn't try to become Facebook, it didn't try to become Instagram, it became a digital playground. A place where you don't have to be perfect, you don't have to impress, you just have to show up. And that decision saved the company. Snapchat's story teaches us something very powerful. You don't win by copying everybody else. You win by understanding your people deeply. Evans didn't build Snapchat for everyone. He built it for somebody. What we learn from Evans is said no to easy money, It stayed true to the original idea, adapted without losing identity. And today, Snapchat influences how we communicate, how brands advertise, and how young people express themselves. And all of this happened because of a simple belief. So next time you open Snapchat, remember this. It started with a question, a risk, and the courage to be different. And maybe, just maybe, your own big idea is hiding behind a question no one is asking yet. What will you do? Sleep or take actions? I look forward to seeing you on the next episode of Tech Story Times. It's yours truly, Mr. Tech Bro, out.